Could the world's most famous YouTuber, known for his generosity, be hiding a dark secret? As more shocking claims emerge, serious questions are being raised about the truth behind MrBeast's rise to fame. What if the entertaining challenges are actually masking the suffering of those involved? These new allegations, if proven true, could dismantle the carefully crafted image of the internet's most benevolent figure. For years, MrBeast has been celebrated for his massive giveaways and generosity. But now this goodwill is being questioned by former employees and contestants who allege that the reality behind the videos is far darker than what we see on screen. These disturbing claims demand closer scrutiny. Jake Wedd, a former contestant on one of MrBeast's infamous challenges, has come forward with allegations that are both shocking and deeply unsettling. Jake was part of the 100 Days in Solitary Confinement challenge, which promised a hefty reward of $300,000 for those who could endure the extreme conditions. At first, the challenge was presented as something of a luxury, a vacation even. The contestants were told they'd have access to a hot tub and an ice cream machine, making it seem like a walk in the park. But according to Jake, the reality was far from what was promised. The environment was allegedly unbearable. Freshly painted walls that reeked of chemicals, a hot tub with no filtration system that quickly became foul, and an ice cream machine that only added to the stench. Worse still, the bright studio lights were never turned off, preventing him from getting any sleep. Jake described suffering from severe insomnia, to the point where even after the challenge ended, he couldn't sleep properly. The physical and psychological toll was immense. Jake recalls how his friend pointed out that keeping the lights on 24/7 was akin to a war crime, something that's not even done to terrorists. Yet here it was, being used as a method to break down contestants for the sake of entertainment. Jake claims that after enduring this, he was asked to thank the cameras for the opportunity to pay off his student loans, an added layer of cruelty to an already horrifying experience. These allegations, if true, raise serious ethical questions about the lengths MrBeast is willing to go for content. The situation takes an even darker turn with the allegations surrounding an individual known as Delaware. According to Jake and other sources, a convicted sexual offender was allegedly employed by MrBeast's team. This person, referred to by the nickname Delaware, was not just part of the team but appeared in videos, sometimes even in thumbnails, with his identity concealed by a mask. The nickname Delaware is believed to reference the state where this individual committed his crimes that involved underage victims. The idea that someone with such a background could be working on a channel that's heavily targeted towards children is nothing short of alarming. The situation becomes even more disturbing when it's revealed that MrBeast himself allegedly used this nickname in one of his videos during a joking moment. The casual use of such a nickname, if true, suggests a disturbing level of disregard for the seriousness of the situation. These allegations raise significant concerns not just about the hiring practices at MrBeast's company, but also about the culture that allows such behavior to be seemingly overlooked. The idea that a known offender could be working on a channel with such a large audience of minors is horrifying, and it begs the question of how much MrBeast knew and whether he actively participated in covering up this individual's past. MrBeast's leadership and company culture. The allegations don't stop with Jake's experience or the presence of Delaware. There's also a disturbing insight into the culture within MrBeast's company, particularly around the idea of not taking no for an answer. An internal document from MrBeast's production team, titled How to Succeed in MrBeast Production, includes a section that advises employees to push through no. On the surface, this might seem like advice to be persistent in achieving goals, but the phrase "no does not mean no" has deeply troubling connotations, especially in light of the other allegations. While the document may not be referring to consent in a traditional sense, the choice of wording is problematic and could easily be interpreted in a way that justifies unethical behavior. This mentality, coupled with the pressure to succeed at all costs, creates a toxic environment where employees might feel compelled to cross ethical boundaries. The pressure to produce results for MrBeast's massive audience could lead to decisions that prioritize content over the well-being of individuals, as seen in Jake's experience. The culture within the company, as described in these allegations, seems to prioritize success over integrity, a dangerous combination when dealing with the kind of content MrBeast produces. The idea of a cover-up further deepens the controversy. It's alleged that MrBeast's team has been systematically editing videos and deleting comments in an attempt to scrub potentially damaging content from the internet. Thousands of comments have reportedly been deleted, and certain portions of videos have been quietly edited out, raising suspicions about what the team might be trying to hide. For example, one of MrBeast's older videos, where he tipped delivery drivers $10,000, allegedly had an entire month's worth of comments purged. This kind of behavior suggests a level of panic within the team, as they attempt to mitigate the fallout from these allegations. The idea that MrBeast's team is actively working to cover up evidence only adds to the growing concerns about the transparency and ethics of his operations. If these allegations are true, it not only points to a lack of accountability, but also a deliberate effort to mislead the public. The trust that MrBeast has built with his audience could be severely damaged if it's proven that his team has been engaging in such deceptive practices. The idea that the world's biggest YouTube channel might be involved in a cover-up is shocking, and could have far-reaching consequences for MrBeast and his brand. The bigger picture: impact on MrBeast's brand. These allegations, taken together, paint a troubling picture of MrBeast and his team. For years, MrBeast has been seen as a force for good on the platform, using his influence to make a positive impact on the lives of countless people. But these new claims suggest that there may be a much darker side to his content creation process. The potential fallout from these allegations is significant. If true, they could lead to a loss of trust from his audience, damage his brand, and even result in legal consequences. The idea that MrBeast's challenges are not only difficult but potentially harmful raises serious questions about the ethics of his content. Moreover, the presence of a convicted offender on his team, if proven, could be a scandal of epic proportions, especially given the young age of much of his audience. MrBeast now faces the challenge of addressing these allegations head-on. How he responds will determine the future of his brand and whether he can maintain the trust and loyalty of his millions of followers. The allegations against MrBeast are serious and could have far-reaching implications for his career and his brand. From the disturbing claims made by Jake Wade to the presence of a convicted offender on his team, the picture that's emerging is deeply troubling. These issues raise important questions about the ethics of content creation, the responsibility of influencers, and the lengths to which people will go for entertainment. As we await MrBeast's response, it's clear that this controversy won't go away quietly. The public will be watching closely to see how he addresses these serious concerns. In the meantime, share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video to stay updated on the latest developments.